Hey Aries, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so let's jump into this reading. Let's see what is going on in the world of Aries. So this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Aries signs. What is the energy around you guys? Now, guys, this deck I just got a few days ago in the mail. I am absolutely head over heels obsessed with it. It's called Next World Tarot. So if you guys are into progressive decks, definitely recommend this one. All right. All right, so we have past, present, and we have future. Okay. All right, guys, so the energy that we have here is the Knight of Cups in the reverse. All right, so in some cases, when this has to do with love, it could be someone who's cheating or promiscuous, or someone who's just like a huge flirt and kind of like unstable, or someone who's just very manipulative, someone who's not honest. At times, this could be someone who's very in their emotions, very, depressed and stuff like that. So that's something you guys can definitely keep in mind. Now, you're becoming independent from something that just had too much conflict, okay? But it could have been something that ended in a conflictive or like an explosive sort of way. So let's see what's happening. All right, now with your past, we have revolution. We have the Four of Pentacles here. And we have the Justice card, okay? So there's definitely a reservation that you have towards something, and there's a huge change with the Justice card here. For a lot of you, this definitely could have been something, karmic that you were dealing with. This could have been something that had to do with literally, the justice system, court case, something like that. But definitely a huge change. Why is this Revolution card here? We have the Messenger. So you were definitely being heard. You definitely spoke your truth in this, or someone else did, and this, made a huge change in a situation. With the Star card in the reverse, this could have been something that was happening at a time where you or someone or people around you were losing hope, where people were really, really being defensive. And I feel like you guys were really able to expand with something. But a lot of you, I feel like you had a very good point in something, but you could have still lost faith in someone. So maybe it's like you had your last conversation with someone, or maybe you just expressed, something that doesn't make sense to you. And I think that the message came across powerfully. And I think that it's something that whether a person seemed receptive or not, you were able to get your point across. Okay, you were right in what you were saying and what you were fighting. All right, but it really put someone on edge. It really made someone, defensive. Why is this Four of Pentacles here? We have the King of Cups reversed. And we have the Six of Cups here. Okay. There's something that a person is putting in the past. Again, there's something about this past energy where something is just very manipulative, or something really just brings a person out of their element, and you're choosing to put something in the past because you just feel like it's way too toxic with the Devil card here. And you have the Six of Swords, so it's just, it's something that's hard to move away from. Okay, it's something that even though you know what you need to do, you still question what you need to do sometimes, or maybe you feel weak when it comes to having to do something that you need to do. Remember that the energies could be transferable, so this could be how a person feels towards you. All right, we have the Nine of Wands for this Justice card. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So you get justice in a situation, but things definitely didn't go as you expected. Something did not go as planned. Okay. And again, I feel like your spirit either wants you to move away from a situation completely, or is purposefully giving you problems with a situation so that it can strengthen the bond or attachment that you have to whatever this is. You guys see something for what it is, and with the World card, like things change so drastically, okay? But maybe some are not happy about the changes that they're seeing, okay? But you're being put on a very good new path, guys, and there's gonna be, um, a lot of strong passion into something. But if you're in a situation where you know you're not genuinely invested in something, or you feel a person may not be genuinely invested in you, or it's something that can get in the way of your income, money coming in, that's something that needs to be dropped, okay? All right, so with your present energy, we have the Ten of Swords reversed, we have the Four of Wands reversed, and we have the Three of Pentacles, okay? The worst that could have happened in a situation has happened, all right? And there's building, there's strength, but you're making a transition right now that seems unstable. I feel like maybe on a soul level or spiritual level, something seems out of harmony, okay? Something just doesn't seem right. It's like you have balance, but what do you need to go through to feel that balance? Why is this Ten of Swords reversed here? We have the Knight of Cups reversed. And we have the Three of Cups reversed. Okay. Specifically speaking, if this resonates in a way where someone cheated in a situation, or, someone did something foul, someone is strongly deciding either I'm not going to deal with the foul things anymore, or I'm not going to do these foul things anymore. So I see someone saying, okay, that was the worst it was going to get. We can't go back to dealing with things like that. Okay. Let me pull one more card for this. We have the High Priestess reversed. Two of Wands, Sun card, Five of Pentacles in the reverse, Ten of Wands in the reverse. So you know what you need to do to release a heavy burden, and you're going to do so. But for a lot of you, I actually feel a situation that was very burdening no longer is, or it's like you learn to maneuver or work this in a different way. But yeah, some of you are letting go of things altogether. Why is this four? Sorry guys, my computer cuts me off sometimes. But what I was saying is this right here is your core energy, that Four of Wands reversed. So what feels unstable to you? What transition? I feel like the whole world is changing so fast that we just wake up and it's like, what's next? And it's like we're not even internalizing something before we're looking at the next thing. You have the Two of Cups reversed. And we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. Someone might accept that they have to let something go, or because there's some sort of argument or some sort of like unsteady energy with something, someone is seeing the truth of something and they change. So like I said, for some of you, you're letting something go altogether. For others of you, you're going to be tested, okay? The way to know which one you fall under is, does it seem like you're finding a solution to your problem, or do you kind of keep getting into the same situation with the person, or with a place, a business, whatever? But you're accepting that there needs to be change, okay? Why is this Three of Pentacles here? Let's find out. We have the Queen of Wands, so there could be a very significant fire sign other than your sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or you guys really just building something where you seem very powerful in this. You have the King of Swords, so there's definitely a strong focus. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But guys, with the energy that I see around you, there's definitely someone who's able to speak in a very well thought out, intelligent, a makes sense sort of way. And there's going to be a lot that can be done because someone's voice is so powerful. I see you guys building on something where it could bring in a lot of income. It can bring in a lot of stability. For some of you, maybe this is something that has to do with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but it's something that you're very strong in and that you excel in. I'm going to pull one more card here because I feel like so many characters just came out. We have the Death card in the reverse. Let's pull one more. And we have the Two of Swords in the reverse. Okay. You guys are going to decide that there's something you don't want to actually release in this case. And you go to something strong and with passion, and you choose to work on something and to let it in. Whatever the problem was with this, like let's say maybe a relationship where two people aren't getting along, or like a friendship people aren't getting along, a boss you're not getting along with, you're seeing where the toxicity is coming from. You're seeing what had to happen to put you in this position, because something feels forced. It's like whatever was evil in this, it's like that was forced. It took a lot for this this energy, this unwanted energy to come out. So I think people are realizing what the catalyst to that was, and you're moving away from that and getting balance. So a lot of you, you know, after seeing that, I don't think that you're leaving a situation. I think that you're learning how to handle a situation. I don't think you're running from it. Okay. So moving forward into the future, we have the Judgment card in the reverse, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Moon card. Okay. Why is this Judgment card reversed? We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Like I said, there's something that I feel like got people to an extreme place with a certain situation. And although it's seen at first what that is, I don't think seeing it and realizing it brings the automatic instant change. I think that it's like, okay, I know I got to stop doing this, but it's like someone still kind of dabbles in it. So with whatever that is, I feel like it could get to a moment where if someone doesn't stop something on their own, something extreme around them might happen, where the universe kind of steps in somehow and says, look, enough is enough. So the burden is going to be released no matter what. I just hope that, you know, things don't have to get too heightened in order for this to happen. Because I think for some people who are seeing this clearly in the beginning and they're taking action towards change, I don't think it's going to be as difficult as those who are being very, very hard-headed and not going for the change that is meant to happen right now. So, you know, are you going to do it, or are you going to let the universe step in and do it? Because when the universe steps in for us, shit is usually extreme, at least for me, because my ass is a Taurus, so I'm just stubborn as hell. So the universe is always smacking me in the face sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But let's see why the Seven of Pentacles is here for you guys. We have the Five of Cups. Some sort of loss being felt here. Someone waiting on something. And we have the Eight of Cups. Somebody was waiting on something. Okay, and it's like they're waiting on it and they're sad that they have to walk away from it. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, oops, I'm like dropping shit over here. But there's definitely something very new coming in. But again, I see that duality where some of you are going to be receptive and you're going to go straight towards that next door. Others of you might resist it a bit, so things might get heightened and more extreme before it releases. So you guys definitely have power over how this happens. But the world is doing this because it's trying to give you something good and new and something that sounds good and exciting. Okay, Page of Cups may be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or something that is just, you know, very emotionally fulfilling. The Moon card, you're going to understand why all this had to happen. There's going to be a deep awakening, deep healing that happens for you guys. I love that the Moon card comes after like all this chaos, because this is like when you're finally quiet enough to hear yourself breathe, to hear your heartbeat beat, you know? You have that serenity. You have that understanding. You have that calmness. Knight of Swords in the reverse. And you have the Nine of Pentacles. So someone's really just becoming independent from something. There's a lot of understanding. There's going to be definitely a lot of balance here. I just want to see why this Knight of Swords is reversed, because this is someone who's kind of, they really don't think before they act. They kind of just jump into shit. And we have the Two of Wands. Someone is like recklessly, they know they got to move away from something and become independent from it, but there's just so much passion behind this. Okay. We have the Teacher, which is kind of like the Emperor, number 4 in this deck. And we have the Sun card. This brings about a huge blessing, guys. At the end, you're being stripped away from something. And again, for a lot of you, I feel like it's a way you were doing things. But this puts you in such a powerful position where you're going to speak and you're going to be heard. So again, if there's any sort of miscommunications happening, if people just weren't getting the message of something, they get it. So that does come through. Okay. Yeah, someone is doing their due diligence. They're doing the work for something. The blessing's going to come in. All right, guys. So let's see what your cards of advice are. Let's give this one more shuffle. All right. 3 cards of advice and guidance from Spirit. 7 of Wands. The Devil card in the reverse. The Fool card in the reverse. There was something that it wasn't making sense. It wasn't the right way to go about something. And Spirit is saying to have courage. That you're removing yourself from something that was just very toxic for you, for those around you. Okay. And there's just a lot that is learned from this. There was something reckless. There was something that made someone unhappy. But you were able to learn so much from this. Now, I keep feeling the energy that something is going to be fixed. It's like you guys are going to take a better route to things so that you can go back to whatever just wasn't working out, and you can really change it. You can really make a revolution in a good way. So I really just feel like someone is understanding that they just need to do something differently. They need to go about it in a new way. All right, we have the Queen of Cups reversed, the Star card, and the 3 of Cups. Yeah, someone was just making a mistake with how they were going about something, guys. That's what it is. And it was realized after a painful situation. Maybe it took, going through something heavy to realize something. But you do get back to it, and you're able to celebrate things, and you get what you want. Wish fulfillment is here. Someone just had to go through something tough to wake up, but you guys come out of this very, very powerful. It's just the universe is throwing you a lesson that comes, disguised as something that is burdening, something that makes you feel unstable. You're realizing that you were wasting your time with a certain way you were going about something, or with, how you were dealing with something. But yeah, you figure it out, and you guys do come out very, very strongly. It's just the wake-up call might be a little like, oh, fuck. But it was necessary and it was needed, okay? So very amazing stuff, guys. If this resonates with you, you guys can make a donation. All of that information is in the description below. It helps so much to keep the channel going. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you need anything else from me, again, all of that information is in the description. And you guys can follow me on Instagram, High Vibrations 44. You can also follow me on Twitter, Bruja Shit. Take care.